This is my suitcase for 5 days. It is a small, packable, 24-liter backpack. I've done some questionable things in my life, but this one, it's gotta be up there. And I'm gonna try to get everything in there for a 5-day trip to Bilbao, Spain. Bilbao, how fun is that to say?
Cheers!
Is located in northern Spain, also known as the Basque Country. And why would one go there? The grape juice, of course. This 4-monster backpack cost us $20 off Amazon. Let's get her packed up. We have a Wandered packing cube. This is the medium one. I like to use this one for socks and underwear. So for a 5-day trip, I'm just gonna try to get 5 days worth of socks and underwear. Anything above that, if I was going 7 or 8, I might bring the laundry set up and try to recycle a few things. But basically, we're gonna go 5 pairs of socks. I'm going to try to just layer everything in the packing cubes to make it nice and flat. 5 pairs of socks, and then we have 5 pairs of underwear. There's some slight extra room, and it's not about just stuffing everything in all the nooks and crannies, but I know I don't have any extra pockets in my bag, so I'm gonna put a few essentials in here. We've talked about these before. People can laugh at it and say there's one on your phone, but this white noise machine is amazing to travel with. Drowns out the noise when you're in busy places. We've had this one for over 2 years now. It's like $10.99 on Amazon. We never travel without it. I'm gonna have to sacrifice the tech pouch on this trip. There is just no room for the pouch in the bag. I'm also gonna throw a few charging cables in here. These are USB-C and one is a USB plug in case I need that. We have these red whip ties just to keep things a little more organized. Easy to get a pack of them, but now one, I know this is where my charging stuff is, and it'll be easy to kind of keep them all coiled up. So we'll throw that in. Looks good, still a little bit of room. So far, so good. We're gonna start with our main packing cube. So this is from Wandered, it's their large packing cube. It does have compression, and what I also really like about this is on the back side, it has a laundry compartment. So a tiny bit of material, but they made it super thin. It'll separate the clean clothes from the smelly clothes. Really helpful on a trip like this where you're packing super minimal. 5 days in Bilbao, and the temperatures are gonna be anywhere from 40 to 60 maybe, and it's supposed to rain. So we gotta work it out for us. We're not going anywhere in the 30s. We don't need hats and gloves and things like that, but it's gonna be chilly and we have to be prepared. 3 pairs of pants and we'll be wearing one. I think that is plenty. I'm taking these ones from 686 and this really thin pair from Patagonia. Next up, 3 long sleeve shirts. This is gonna be imperative to trying to have some type of base layer for most days. 2 of these have a hoodie option on them. I pack 4 to 5 just black t-shirts, just like the one I'm wearing, all right? Real simple, real easy, but then you have no decision making to do during the day, and they go with most of my shorts or pants. Then we have a bathing suit because water is life, and if there is a pool or a hot tub or something, I will probably find myself in it. And 1 pair of athletic shorts because, you know. All right, let's get all these in the packing cube, and I'm gonna focus on just layering each one. And if there's any kind of left over on the sides, that's when I'll kind of roll or stuff where I need to. Solid packing cube. I mean, come on. Now, let's see if this fits in the bag. There's really nothing fancy about this one. And I think the major problem I'm already seeing is the zipper is only coming down to here. So, you know, used to that full open, but we just kind of have a compartment, and we're gonna see if this guy can even fit in. Here we go. Okay, it's working better than I thought. Wow. Wow. That is actually a really good fit. And then the last packing cube, the underwear and socks. Wow, folks. Look at this. I mean, that's minimal. That's minimal. There is one little secret to this bag, a special stash pocket right on the top. Whoa, goes all the way down. Got some nice depth in here. Not sure how solid I feel with the passport in there because it is a see-through pocket, but it's gonna fit some goodies. Let's not forget about the toiletries. All right, will it slide in our nice front pocket here? Oh, this is looking good. Yes, with room to spare. Amazing. It's all working out. It's all working out. Up next, the bonus items. I think we still have some room for some QHBIs. This last one's a bit bulky, but it isn't important. And I might cheat and just hang it off the bag because it does have a little clip right there. But it's a rain jacket, and it's a very high quality rain jacket. It is pretty pricey, but it does fold down to be nice and compact. It's also gonna provide a really good layer of warmth. So a few more travel hacks coming up as I actually pack out, show you what outfit I'm wearing to the airport, and we can talk about all that there. But remember, you get to wear that big thick hoodie. Now, if I throw a hoodie on with this rain jacket over it, it's gonna be plenty of warmth for the trip that we're going on. So those are the quick hit bonus items. Let's get them in the bag. All right, I think we'll have no problem with a few of these things just in our only other pocket. So there's our charger, our buff. Can't forget the passport. That can just be tucked in that pocket. Hand sanitizer, nice plus. We'll strap this guy on the outside of the bag, and then this brick. It's a little more room in this main pocket. Left out the earbuds. They'll fit right in there. All right, it's all shaping up. So we have this little clip on this rain jacket. I can clip it on the outside, but I do think it's gonna fit in the bag if I wanted to. Wowza. I do not like an overstuffed bag, so I might just hang the rain jacket off of the bag. And I also want a tiny bit of room for that special souvenir that we're gonna get. But overall, we packed her out. Let's see how she looks. And we're here at the airport, strap still digging into my shoulders. And it doesn't matter if it's digging into my shoulders because I can carry the bag like this if I wanted to. Only about 4 kilos in this bag. Only about 4 kilos in this bag. That's 10 pounds for all my United States of America friends. Well, actually, off to the lounge. And this might be the first time a packable backpack actually packed out for a 5-day trip has ever been in a lounge this nice. We're here at the lounge. Comment below, let me know, is this the first time a packable backpack has been in a lounge this nice that's actually packed out for 5 days? Might be a first for me. I don't know. Airport lounges are the best. The absolute best. If you want tips and tricks on how to get access to some of these lounges, score cheap flights, my wife Allie writes an amazing travel newsletter. It's totally free. I'll put the link in the description. It'd be awesome if you signed up. I know. You can see, I'm not sure how long it would survive with the amount, even with 4 or 5 kilos, putting some wear and tear on there. But hey, it made it a one piece, easily fit under the seat. So far, I'm kind of digging this as my travel companion. Let's do a brief breakdown on how this bag worked out handled the travel, and if everything we brought was worth it. The moment of truth. What survived 5 days in Bilbao wine country in northern Spain in this tiny bag? Let's find out. All right, we're gonna break down how the bag held up, but let's first talk about just packing in general. Wore a hat, packed an extra hat. I packed this as an extra kind of packable flat hat. Didn't even use it. Then we have our toiletry pack out, which was super minimal, and I pretty much used everything in here. It was toothpaste, soap, deodorant, and toothbrush. There is the toiletry pack out. That's what I used. This is what I did not even need to pack because the Airbnb actually had soap and shampoo, and found a much smaller bag. But overall, it was a nice, clear, easy, small, packable bag. So toiletries, check. Super minimal on the camera gear. This is all I brought and all I used. Kindle I brought, but was having way too much fun with friends. Didn't even use it. Used this flat pack hand sanitizer a ton. Absolutely love traveling with this. It is a game changer. They're fairly expensive. I'll link them in the description, but the benefit is that they are refillable. So if you want to make your own hand sanitizer, you can always refill it. Having that spray on handy when you travel with small humans is very helpful. Small packing cube, took care of underwear and socks. That was huge. This buff was actually a game changer. It was very cold there, and having this around my neck was just super helpful when we were out and about. Really helped me stay warm during the trip, and packs up super small. As I was saying earlier, this has a laundry chute or compartment. This has a laundry compartment on the back. So to be able to stuff this with some of the dirty items from the trip was awesome. So if we really think about it, the trip that I went on, the bag was packed, brought to the airport, went through security, unpacked, and then I didn't touch it. It's not something I used in transit. So did this little 24-liter backpack survive the trip? Yes. Did I survive, and would I do it again? Maybe. It did handle everything I threw at it. It fit under the tiniest of airplane seats on tiny European airlines, and made me question why I ever checked a bag before. I hope you had as much fun as I did. But jokes aside, this little 4-monster packable backpack pulled its weight and some. It handled everything I threw at it. It fit under the tiniest airplane seat and made me question why I ever checked a bag before. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed this video on how I broke this bag down, I think you'll really like this one, where I break down a $300 backpack solution. It's really high quality. Or this video, where I try to bring the humor and talk about 1-star travel products. You have no idea how much it means that you are here watching. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.